It's time to find out who the champion of 2023 will be. William Byron, Martin Truex Jr. Green flag is in the air. Through 1 and 2 clean. And now the fight for second is on. Harvick on the inside, Martin Truex Jr. on the outside.
As his first lap finishes, the nerves will settle in for the drivers. We heard Kyle Larson. He just wanted to know what he had in his race car. He's getting that right away as he makes a dive onto the flat, 3 wide for second.
Into turn 1. He's trying to hug that yellow line. Up the racetrack he goes. That makes Harvick have to go up a little bit higher than he wanted to.
The 5 of Larson talked about that car being loose in practice on entry. Probably a little bit nervous about sending that car into the corner underneath the 4 for the first time.
Just 2 laps to go in stage 1. William Byron in the spring led 64 laps in his win here. He ran top 5 all but 3 laps. We'll see if he can keep that up, as now the 4 gets to his inside for the lead.
Kevin Harvick has just been working the bottom of the racetrack. He makes good time on corner entry. He's able to really roll right here.
The lap car is up in the top groove in front of the 24. That takes away a little grip. In 3 and 4, Byron pulls back ahead down the front straightaway.
Now the final lap of stage 1. And Harvick
again
hugging that yellow line.
Again to the top of the racetrack, Rick. That lap traffic's giving it, making it a little difficult on the 24, but he clears again.
It's Todd Gilliland just in front of the 24. Both go down to the yellow line through 3 and 4. And William Byron is going to come out of 4, and he will win stage 1. Ross Chastain, big fight there at the end as Harvick gets second, but Chastain right on his back bumper. As we get underway with stage 2. Another great restart. It's the 1 now of Ross Chastain fighting for the second spot with Harvick. Tucks in behind him as they go into turn 3.
See a big wiggle, a big aggressive move out of the 20 of Christopher Bell. Ryan Blaney gained a couple on pit road, and here he is inside the top 10. Bell as well with the pit cycle running 8th.
It's really tight off of turn 2. Just had to make an extremely aggressive move to try to get underneath Buescher, and when he did, look at the rear tires. Actually left a little rubber on the racetrack.
The car almost spun to the right. When he makes this move, the car almost spins to the right. Very reminiscent of how cars drove it down the back straightaway at Rockingham and worn out racetracks. But look at him. He had to live about wreck that race car right there, and I bet that surprised him. You don't make those type of moves often. You don't really know how the car's going to unload. Almost spun out there, Dave.
As we're seeing it heat up front, here comes Harvick.
Harvick's been working the top of the racetrack, Rick. He's got good speed. He's going to be able to get alongside the 24 down the back straightaway. Byron allows this to happen. Byron sees this coming. He's like, man, I'm not going to drive hard trying to keep you behind me. I'll let you go. Maybe he learned something from this 4 car. Watching Harvick run around this racetrack. He's so good here. I would get behind this guy, see what he's doing, how he's making time.
Yeah, if I'm Rudy Fugle, that's the instructions I'm giving him. I know we're racing the 5, the 20, the 12, but we've led every lap, 92 laps. Let's settle in behind the 4. I think he's a little better. The 1 might even be a little better than us. Let's figure out where. Give me some feedback on what you think we need with our car. The other 3 of the championship 4 are going to continue to improve. We got to start adjusting on it.
Hey, the last time Harvick finished outside the top 10, none of the Champ 4 drivers had even started a Cup race. So if you want to follow someone that knows how to get around here, there's your guy.
The 12 of Ryan Blaney has really looked like he's been shot out of a rocket here. It's unbelievable what he just did. He went from being about a second behind these 2 to going right by him 3 wide, and so Blaney now has the advantage over the other 2.
Yeah, he sat back there and watched this 20 and this 5 battle. Was able to regroup. Caught them in a situation down in turn 1 and 2. Was able to go underneath and by them both. Now the 17 of Chris Buescher has closed in, taking another position away from the 5 of Larson. Larson just a little bit off today, just a little bit struggle in the balance of this race car. Can they make the adjustments on pit road to help this 5 out?
And this is what we've seen lately from this guy. He has had good long run speed the last 2 weeks. He's got it again today.
But he just can't clear that 24 right now. Both of them running very high.
That's what makes this racetrack amazing. On old tires, drivers running different lines, especially using that high line at this racetrack. Now I think the 12's in a great spot. It's going to drive up the racetrack. Nothing Byron can do about that.
And the first of the championship 4 to be eliminated is going to be Christopher Bell. As he got into the wall, he's been talking about brake problems.
Clear. It's all on you now, bud. It's open. Brake tip's open. We're in the wall, guys.
So we're on board. You could hear it. As soon as he touches the brake pedal, the right front rotor explodes. There. It looks like it's a flat because in the end it is a flat tire. The rotor goes through the wheel. The tire goes down. The 20 of Christopher Bell has no option but straight into the wall. We heard him complaining about brakes. The radio you heard was the crew chief coming back saying, hey, it's all on you. There's no more cooling available. And you see right here parts and pieces of the brakes coming off. Heavy damage, day over. And then right here, look, this is important because see where that spark is? That's basically contact between the wheel and the caliper.
And during that pit stop, Blaney did not have a good stop. Problem on the left front, went from 3rd to 7th.
2x2 once again. Harvick and Chastain up front. Byron, the furthest forward of the championship 4, running in the 4th position now. And you see him fighting to the inside here for that 2nd spot.
What a mess it is back there in row 5 and on back. 4 wide, 5 wide, 6 wide. Insane. And the restarts just get crazier as the race goes on with more on the line. Oh, contact right there to 44. Priest is up to track his teammate. Briscoe gets into his left rear quarter panel.
How are they going to blend in with all these cars? It's going to be difficult in turn 3.
And right now, the white green flag about to come out for Chris Buescher as he is on the final lap of stage 2. So Buescher has been impressive out front for 14 laps of this stage once he was able to get by Ross Chastain, looking for his 2nd stage win this season. And as he comes out of 4, it's Chris Buescher that wins stage 2. And after the top 10 cross the start-finish line, the caution will come out, and these cars will make their way now to pit road. The final stage is underway of championship weekend. Ross Chastain leading the race, and right now the 24 of William Byron leading the championship fight. Byron going on the outside of the 19, trying to stay in 2nd in front of Martin Truex Jr. He has the momentum, but he can't quite clear him as they go into 3.
Blaney picks off the spot from the 5 of Larson in 1 and 2. Larson battling back on the outside here. Larson lined up in the inside line where the control car of Chastain was, and it gave him that advantage on the launch to be able to beat the 5 through turns 1 and 2.
Things heating up now in the championship battle as Blaney has got to the inside of Byron. Again, whichever one finishes in front of the other 2 now on the racetrack will be crowned the champion, as Blaney has found something in this 12 car as he's been able to clear now William Byron, and he takes that spot away.
Yeah, the last handful of laps, this 12 car woke up, drove around the 19 of Truex, and now drives up to the back bumper and around the 24 into 2nd place.
Left rear quarter panel has to get out of the gas a bit.
Wow, that was close.
Now look who's here.
Yeah. Oh, Blaney.
Blaney into the back of the 1. Here comes the 19. Martin Truex Jr. 3 wide for the lead. Chastain shooting back out in front, but Blaney now on the bottom of the racetrack getting aggravated.
Be smart here, man. Be smart.
All right, Blaney's got a pretty good position on him in this corner.
Be smart here, man. Be smart.
Spotter letting him know, big picture, be smart. And Blaney's in front. He takes the lead away from Chastain.
Chastain trying to get back underneath him, though.
I don't get me smart with him here. Inside corner. Inside.
And Martin Truex Jr. might be the faster car of the three as he's closed the gap now.
Almost contact for the 12 into the outside wall off of 4.
51 laps remaining in the season and this championship hunt.
That 19 right there is bothering that 12 just a little bit on entry there.
Whoa, Blaney way loose.
Big wobble.
Gotta be smart here.
They're trying to talk Blaney down by half a tenth.
Keep in the hunt. The 12 is melting down. Stay in the freaking hunt. He's only 2 ahead of you.
My man Rudy Fugle is scanning and he is selling, and I love it. The 12 is melting down. You know him. He can imagine it. I like that's a motivational radio right there. You can hear the excitement. Look at him. That is a red-faced, fired-up Rudy Fugle.
Green flag back in the air. Now just 31 laps to go.
Larson did not get a good launch.
3 wide per second. Larson way down on the apron. Here comes the one of Chastain. Big momentum on the outside. Now the 11 of Hamlin fighting back.
Blaney on the outside of Byron back there takes that spot away. He's in a pretty good position right here if the 5 gets off this corner low and bottled up.
Larson's got to clear these 2 guys. If not, they're going to be right on him from behind.
Larson up the racetrack, and he slides up in front of the 11. The 1 way up against the wall. Larson trying to take the lead away.
Blaney had to lift right there. The 24 takes that spot back away. Byron.
Larson can't clear the 1, but he's in front of the other 2 Champ 4 contenders. Now a big run by the 12 of Blaney. He tries to go to the high side as the 24 of Byron way down cutting the dog leg. Drifts up the racetrack right in front of the 12.
Oh,
Blaney
wow.
gets a little loose.
Larson big loose right there. Now Blaney to the outside. Larson slides up the racetrack, trying to take the line away.
For the championship. Now less than 21 laps to go.
Contact right there.
Blaney, can he clear him? He does. Blaney in front of Larson.
And what does Larson do? How does he bring the fight back to this 12? He wants to jump on the right rear quarter panel as well. Trying to take that line away.
Regroup here. Still a long way to go. Nothing out back, you and him.
Now, 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
White flag here. 1 more.
Chastain looking for the race win. Blaney looking for a championship. Chastain down the backstretch for the final time. Blaney is going to run in his tire tracks. You know, winning is in his family's DNA, and Ryan has just crested the mountain of all wins. Ryan Blaney is a NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Oh, man. Thank you, guys, man. I'm getting emotional. Thank you, guys, man. What an awesome year, man. Thank you so much. Cannot wait to celebrate with you guys. RP, congrats. Thanks for giving me a shot. Hell of a job, driver. Proud of you for sticking with it all year. Way to go, Team 12. Congrats, Jonathan, everybody. Y'all deserve it, man. So cool. One hell of a job, man. One hell of a job. Great job.